Hello, friends. Empress Danny here, back with another episode of the Daily Grind. Yes, I'm pouring you up a nice hot cup of Joe. Going to get your day off to a bright and beautiful start. Thank you guys for those of you who have sent donations. I appreciate the love that you guys show. The Cash App is hashtag Danny. Dannie, Delyn, Delynn. For those of you who have a desire to give, that definitely means a lot to me. Even the small gifts, just know all of it definitely plays a significant role. So thank you guys. Thank you for liking, following, subscribing, all that good stuff. Let's jump in and get today's messages. Okay. Okay. Top of the day, having to do with being productive, working on some things is what it feels like for some of you. This could certainly be communications or conversations that you're having so that you can maybe get moving on some things. Maybe this is someone else who is speaking to you because there are some things that they want done. It looks like the afternoon. We are moving into fire energy out of air energy. So this could certainly be taking whatever action it is that we need to take, doing what we need to do. It feels like in some area, again, where productivity is needed, you are facing it or you are taking it on in some way. Um, Sometimes that requires boldness to do some of those things that we want done or in order to get some things moving. So you're stepping up and doing something because for the fact that you want to see productivity in a certain area, and it looks like back to air energy. Okay. There's some sort of words talking. Someone is asserting themselves. When I see this energy, sometimes it gives a little bit shy. So this could certainly indicate a conversation of sorts that's taking place. But it could certainly be that someone was a bit shy to have this conversation or say whatever these words are initially. Okay. Sometimes that can mean like, they come out unrehearsed. But what feels like expression nonetheless, and assertive nonetheless. So it feels as though it's um, bringing about ascension in some way. Okay. Bringing about rapid change. Okay. Something needs to be said is usually what that indicates. Okay, so taking things one step at a time, discussions, what's next is kind of what it feels like. Tell me what's next, or you telling someone else what's the next step. Wisdom. Okay, midday is wisdom. So wisdom knows what to do, what action to take. Um, yeah, it's almost like I know this is what I have to do or what I need to do. There's something that I feel like is coming in that way. We'll get additional clarity. So having a conversation based on that conversation, what feels like getting next steps or understanding the next steps, but then come afternoon, perhaps knowing what your role is or what part it is that you play, and having peace with playing whatever that role is, doing whatever that is. I know what I need to do, and it feels like acceptance. Okay. Just be. Okay. So on the other side of this latter part of the day's expression is someone who is just being themselves. Okay. Um, I can't lie. Something about this conversation could, for somebody, it could have to do with food. Okay. You could be talking about food. Uh, you could also be discussing like having your needs met. Okay. You or someone else. That's what I feel like the end of the day is coming out is someone who's just being real about this could be like what their needs are. Yeah, top of the day is a conversation. Midday is some sort of action. It feels like acts of service you could be giving to something, taking care of something or someone. And then what feels like this communication is the end of the day is in some sort of area where someone needs. It's almost like I get this energy of just being able to be, I should be able to be myself, or like, I don't know why it's picking up like I should just be able to take care of myself. There's something about today that deals in an element of surprise. So I don't know if this communication, you saying something is taking someone else by surprise. I don't know if it's taking you by surprise. Maybe that someone else is saying something. Sometimes you surprise yourself with the things that you say, right? Did that just come out of my mouth? But it just feels like asserting oneself in a certain way that it is very true to a person's actual nature, but it's unanticipated. It feels like wasn't expecting you to say whatever this is, okay? And for some of you, this could, I don't feel like this has to be bad. It definitely feels like it could be a space where um, there was maybe perceived separation, but realizing there's faithfulness in this, and that's why there's this sense of like, just let them be themselves, or you just be yourself, because there's the perception it feels of separation, even if in someone's mind, and this could come out in the communication, but what feels like there's faithfulness despite what could be the perception of separation. And when this is said, it's almost like just allowing a person to, this could be like feel how they feel, take care of themselves by maybe it is saying what they need to say. I don't know why I feel like somebody needs to air it out. So there's something that I feel like someone is saying that they need to get off their chest. This feels like feelings that someone has to express, and they need to release some of these feelings, but they're new to doing so. Anyway, that's our daily grind for today. I hope that you guys will join us on Patreon for the extended messages. Also join us on Spotify, where you'll get the brief messages. Sometimes a little bit of a different context or spin comes out with the Spotify. So, excuse me, y'all. Like, follow, subscribe, and we will see you there. Bye for now.